One love to the humble. One love to the humble. One love to the humble. Hey, look, I appreciate all of the support that y'all been giving. I really appreciate all that support. I just want to get this out of the way before I get into this video. I really appreciate the support. Y'all have gotten this channel over 800 subscribers. I really appreciate that. You know, I appreciate it a whole lot. And all the support that y'all been giving. It's difficult talking about the things that I talk about to gain a lot of subscribers, which I'm not in it for that. I appreciate every subscriber. Let's not confuse that. I want a lot of subscribers. I'm just saying it's just not easy to get a lot of subscribers. And I understand what I do and what I say, why it's not attractive to a lot of people that want to come and subscribe. I understand that 100%. I'm just saying, if I don't get any more subscribers, I understand that too. Even though that's not what I want more people to get this information. I want it to be out there. I don't ask for people to like. I don't ask for people to subscribe. Well, let me take that back. That would be true. I have asked for that. I don't ask for it every video. Sometimes I just get right into the video. I don't have a strategy. I just come up here to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's all I do. I probably need to get more proficient in how this YouTube thing works. I'm not 100% proficient in it, but I'm doing what I got to do. Say that, you know, I'm doing what I got to do, regardless of how you turn it. But I just want to say I appreciate all of that y'all been doing, all of the comments, all of the encouragement. I appreciate it all. I'm serious. I really do. I'm not just talking. I'm very genuine about this. And you know, y'all make this channel what it is. I'm just putting out the content. Y'all making it what it is. It ain't even. It's basically y'all channel. I mean, I guess that's how you can look at it. But I appreciate it. So let me go ahead and get into this video. One love to the humble. One love to the humble. One love to the humble. The thing I want to talk about is, you know, men being the light when we're in darkness. Without men, the world would be in darkness. Without the light of men, the world would be in darkness. Without the light of men, women would be in darkness. Men have to bring the light so that the women can see the right way to go. And right now, that is not happening. It's not happening at all if you look at it right now. As men, we're not in our proper place to be guiding and leading and doing the right things because we're too busy doing things that's out of order ourselves. And I blame it on social media for us as well. We're supposed to be the light to shine down the path of darkness so that women can see the way to go. They're supposed to see it in you. We are the representation of God. Men are the representation of God. That's why the order is Christ over man, man over woman, and woman over children. That's why that order is there. And if we out of order, then everything is out of order. You're supposed to be guiding and leading the women out of darkness into the light. And we're not doing that at all. On a whole grand scale. If you look around our community, you look at our women, look at the black women, we're not doing that. We are leaving them to go astray. Or we're using them for our personal gain. That is not it. It's not it. The whole objective is to guide them in the right way to go. They're in darkness right now and they're begging for help. But we're too busy doing podcasts about them and putting them on podcasts and exposing their nature and then trying to make money off of it. Or talking bad to them or whatever they're doing. And you watching this, you supporting this, and you think it's good. It's funny to look at and laugh at a woman's nature. That's her nature. That's just how she is made. Laughing at it ain't doing no good. The good thing you should be doing is leading them out of that darkness into the light. By being an example. Being a living example of the right way to go. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Not how many you can run through. If they come into you, you don't supposed to just run through them. You're supposed to be, you get you one that's yours, your wife, and then you gotta, if you don't have a wife, then you're supposed to be directing them into the right direction. And even if you don't physically go and direct them into the right direction, then you should do it by example. When they see you, they should be looking at a living man that's representing God, and that's what they should see in you. They should see the God in you. If they can't see the God in you, then they're not gonna trust you. They're not gonna respect you. You can't lead them nowhere if they see the God in you. They already in enough darkness and hell by themselves. They don't need you to also be in darkness and hell. Then y'all both in there together. You're supposed to bring her out of it so that she can see the right way to go. Most of us ain't doing that, and you know we're not. We're leading them into further destruction. We're not the same. They are made differently from us. Things that they go through, they need us to help them out of it. I don't care what they're saying on these podcasts. That's cope. They're saying that because they're coping with situations. And they don't want to tell the truth. Our nature is not going to allow it. And if we don't help them, then what? Which we supposed to be helping them. Look at what you see going on out here. Everybody's twerking. Everybody got an OnlyFans. Everybody's showing all their body. Everybody's doing everything out of order. That ain't normal. And yeah, you can blame it on social media, but if we stop feeding into it, then that go away. Well, that part of it, the game goes away. Because who they gonna do it for if nobody's watching? Or if it gets less and less. If we start saying we no longer want to see that from you, we want to see this from you, they'll change and start doing that. They'll tell you that it's not for you because they lost respect for you. They can't even tell you the truth. That's how much they don't respect you. But that's what they're doing it for. They're doing it for your attention. Women like attention. They're gonna get it because they know they got what you want. But if you could control yourself as a man, be more godlike, then you can guide them out of that they into a better place. But are you strong enough to do it? Because today most men are not strong. Most men are very weak, and they are led by women. They're not leading the women are leading them. And we don't got enough men out here raising the next young generation of men to be men. We don't have that happening. These men out here are very, very soft. And you think women want to be with a weak man? No. You hold a spot. You can occupy some space for her. But as soon as the next best thing come along, she's gonna swing over there. Women these days are monkey branching. They got holding on to two branches at the same time. They got this guy and they got this guy. And whichever one she feels is better, she gonna swing over here. And then when she swing over here, she ain't gonna leave this arm hanging. She gonna swing, grab this one, and then she gonna reach over and have another one at the same time. Because ain't enough. It's not enough strong dudes out here that's doing what's right. So now they done changed their mind and said, well, we looking for straight money. All they looking for is money now. So they figure if we gonna deal with the top percent must be the strongest because they got the most material things. It don't mean that, but that's what they thinking. So they ain't trying to give nobody else a chance because ain't nobody else showing nothing. I mean, we got men out here that can't even do a firm handshake. You can't even do a firm handshake and look another man in his eyes and talk to him. Your posture don't even be manly. You don't have a manly posture because you're letting the women lead. The women say, "Oh, be in touch with your emotions. Show us this side." And you doing it. And you think she can respect you because you listen to her? She's not gonna respect you. So you don't understand what's going on. Men have to be the light in the darkness. And right now we are in the darkness. And we need more men to shine the light. I mean, most can't even stand up and have a manly posture. Carry themselves very feminine. And you think she's gonna listen to you? You think she's gonna follow you? It's not gonna happen. Because you nice. Yeah, you nice. She don't care about nice. She care about you being a leader. I'm not saying be mean. I'm not saying be mean, but you know what I mean when I be saying be nice. You know, nice like you just doing everything. You know, you don't have no standards. You can't tell her no. You can't say nothing to her. You just everything. Just everything. Women, she'll take all of that. She'll use you for it, but she'll never respect you for it though. If she see that you're a pushover, they don't like that. They want to know that you can stand up for yourself. They want to know that. Because you let her run over you, she thinking you're going to let everybody run over you. If you ain't showing her that you can stand up. Men have to be the light in the darkness. When you see a girl out here doing something that she ain't got no business doing, we got to show them, guide them in the right direction. And a lot of you are afraid to do it now because they don't set it up where you scared to say something because you think something bad will happen to you for correcting someone. The women need to be corrected because they're not going in the right way. And most of our households are women-led. Some of them are women-led with men sitting right there. And the men are not stepping up. You're sitting in the background. Somebody come to your house to do some repair work, the woman at the door. You in the back. You send her to the door. No, you supposed to be the one who went to the door and handled that. Anything that go down, you supposed to be the one to get up and do it. Being a man ain't easy. You don't supposed to be easy. You wasn't made a man to take the easy way out. But everybody want to be the easy way out now. All these men out here complaining about being a man. Since when did men start complaining so much? Like, I understand why women do it, because they're the weaker vessel. But men complaining and crying and whining about the job, work be too hard, or this, just always complaining and crying about something. Oh, they won't give me no reparations. Oh, they holding me down. That's weakness. Nobody's holding you down. Nobody can stop you from doing anything you want to do if you want to do it. You're just being weak. Ain't no woman gonna look at you and respect you. Women gonna judge you, because women judge all day, every day. And your girl or whoever, you wonder why she doing the things to you, the way she doing, she don't respect you. You ain't gave her no reason to respect you. She see that you a weakling, so she gonna treat you as such. She'll stay there because she care about you, but she know you weak. And she gonna treat you like you weak. And then that way she treats you like you weak, you gonna try to respond, and you gonna try to want to get busy. You gonna fight. You gonna do all kind of stuff because of how she treating you. You think she disrespecting you, and what she is disrespecting you, and you don't know why she disrespecting you. Well, you're being disrespected because you're not being a man. And I understand. Most of y'all don't even know how to be a man. You don't even know what that is. Because you've been around too many women, you've been raised by women, and you've been convinced that something wrong being a man. You know, this whole term they got now, toxic masculinity. No such thing as toxic masculinity. That's a made-up lie. There's no such thing. That's an oxymoron. Those two things can't even go together. Toxic and masculinity, it can't even go together. It's an oxymoron. They don't fit together. How can masculinity be toxic? If you know what masculinity is, you know it can never be toxic. No such thing. But these are the things they tell you, because women right now want to take your spot, because they think they can do it better than you because you're not doing anything. They're not intimidated whatsoever. And nobody is more insecure than women. And women these days are not scared to get up there and do it, because they think they can do it what you can, because you are showing weakness. They should never think that they can be able to do what you do on the level you do it on. They should never think they can get up there and try to get beside you and compete. They weakening you by these terms. You let these terms break you down. But we are men, and we're supposed to be the light that guide the women out of darkness. How can you do that if you're weak? Your light is dim, if it's even shining at all. Something got to change. We can't keep going this route. We can't. We make babies with these women and then we out. We don't contribute anything to the relationship. And some people can say, well, the women ran them away. I used to think that too, right? And it's probably true. But that ain't got nothing to do with your child. You're going to have to deal with the situation. But see, this would be a problem if you was being the light. Meaning any woman that you're going to lay down with, that's the one you ready to marry her and it came down to it. But see, that's the problem. Y'all ain't being the light. Y'all just out here doing whatever. Now the women are trying to follow suit. They trying to do what you doing. They trying to be like men and sleep around like men. Like that's the right way to go. You hear every time you turn around, you hear women say, well, men do it. Men do it. That's because they watching you. They looking for you. They looking to you for leadership. And that's the way you lead them. To do the same, to do those same degenerate things. That's what you lead them to. But men do it. That's all you hear. We are the light. They're supposed to guide them out of darkness. They looking to you for it. Since you ain't giving them that, they taking what you give them, and then they turning it back on you. So at some point, you're gonna have to stop and really think about what's happening and get back in alignment. Because right now, we are not in alignment at all. These women are running around here reckless, and ain't no man doing anything about it. For him, it's like a free-for-all. Oh, we're going to just take advantage of the situation. But that's not being the light. Because once you take advantage of that situation, and you do that to her, regardless of what she's saying, she's coping. Women out here today are just trying to cope. And regardless of, they looking for leadership even still. Because most of them ain't got no father in their life at all. I'm not talking about in the household. I'm talking about at all. And you go up to them and you do that, and you mishandle them in that way. What do you think what they see of men from that point on is going to be bad? They just gonna see all men as bad, and then they go in survival mode and protection mode, and now they not gonna ever trust again, and that just sends them further into a path of spiral down into destruction. Because we don't realize what we're doing, and we don't realize the effect that we have on them. And this ain't me trying to be no taking up for them at all. I'm telling you what it's supposed to be like. We the ones supposed to be leading them. If you go back to scripture, when Adam wasn't leading and he was following, you see what happened, right? You see what happened when he followed and not when he stopped leading and he started following, listening to her. He failed. He's supposed to have been leading her. That would have never happened had he been leading her. So here's your opportunity to get out there and start leading. Stop taking advantage of the situation. Stop trying to run through all of them. Stop trying to make all these babies out here out of wedlock. Stop it. Stop doing it. I don't care what she say. See, I see this podcast, they put the blame on the women and all that, but she the one open her legs. Yeah, true. You the leader though. So why not you be the leader? Be the responsible one. Be the leader. Be the leader. You're supposed to be responsible. No matter what she's doing, you're supposed to be the leader. The leader is always in charge. Always. So you always got to think for the other people when you're a leader. Leaders have to think for everybody. You can't just think for yourself, or you can't just blame it on someone else when you're supposed to be the leader. If you're the leader, step up and lead. So okay, what she doing, you're supposed to say, nah, we ain't gonna do that without this way. Or if you are gonna do it, you better be ready to marry her if push came to shove and she got pregnant. Or if you're not gonna do that, you better be there for that child all these years, for the rest of their life. We gotta step back up and be men again. Stop being wimps. Stop being weak. Stop creating problems in the society as far as relationships go. Grow up, be a man, and handle them the way you're supposed to. Lead them, guide them from darkness into the light. That's what we're supposed to do as men. We are a representation of God. And if you're not going to live the right way, I don't know what you're doing out here. You're just causing destruction. If you're not building, then you must be destroying. Something got to change. Because we looking pitiful as a community right now. Our children are out of control. Our women are out of control. and the men are out of control. They're not leading whatsoever. They're just following along, head in the sand, just moving through life, picking up whatever falls in their way, instead of being responsible and leading. I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna end this video. You're supposed to be the light to guide them out of the darkness. If you're not doing that, you're wasting time. If every man started doing that and redirecting their attention away from the nonsense, stop supporting these OFs, these Instagrams, stop commenting under them with all this stuff that you know ain't true. They don't respect you for that. That fantasy ain't gonna come true. You think, oh, I'm gonna say this on my inbox and then boom, I'm gonna be in a relationship, or I'm gonna be able to sleep with them. That's the problem. Trying to sleep with too many of them instead of guiding them and showing them the way. This thing is crazy, but I'm telling you, it's the only way. If you're gonna get in a relationship, or even if you're not in one, you need to be walking so when they look at you, they see God. That's what they're supposed to be seeing when they see you. When they hear you speak, that's what they're supposed to hear come out your mouth. I'm not talking about quoting scriptures. I'm talking about they should know where your stance is when you speak. They should know you're not just somebody who out here just floating around looking for something quick that he can get into. They should hear it and see it in your stance. They should see it in the way you walk. They should see it in your eyes. They should see it in everything. So when words come out your mouth, they listen to you. Because you know the proper way to approach them. You know the proper way to talk to them, to guide them away from what they're in into where they need to go. And not continue to push them further down into destruction. That's your job as a man, to be the leader, to be the light that brings them out of darkness. If you can't do that, then you have not been taught right, and I can show you how. But it's got to be done, because we're in dire need of some change in this community, and it ain't gonna ever get right in the black community until the man gets back in the seat as the top, as a leader. If we keep letting them lead everything, we're gonna keep getting worse and worse and worse. It's just what it is. So think about what I said in this video, and y'all take care.